Donald Trump's birthday today? Yes. What do you get the man who has everything? A pair of handcuffs? Handcuffs, yes? Handcuffs? He did have a bit of a mixed birthday today because on the one hand, the New York Attorney General served him a lawsuit, which is Trump's, yeah. Which I feel is Trump's favorite kind of suit. Baggy suits and lawsuits, the only ones I like, folks. Yeah, because apparently one of his charities was involved in some shadiness. So we'll see where that goes. And then obviously Trump is making it seem like that's like a partisan thing. But then on the flip side, he did get a sort of birthday present because the IG released a report. Remember James Comey was being investigated, and remember the FBI had those texts that they had sent out amongst themselves. And so they had found that James Comey, there were a few irregularities. For instance, he used his private email to do some FBI work. Yeah, and wherever Hillary was, she was like, And, but they did say that he wasn't politically motivated. If anything, they said what he did hurt Hillary. And like he wasn't working to protect her, although some people still argue that. And then there were texts that were found. And this is like the worst part of the finding, really, between an agent, I think it's Peter Strzok, I think his name is, and his lover in the FBI. And they had sent texts to each other, and she said, like, do you think Trump is going to win? And he basically goes, no, he won't. And she's like, what if he does? And he's like, we'll stop him. And people are like, oh, yeah, what does that mean? It's like, we'll stop him with the power of the vote. So, yeah, and so the report ruled that the FBI agents showed a willingness to stop Trump, but they didn't actually do something. But I don't care what anyone says, it looks bad. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, and there's some people I've seen online where they're going like, oh, but they didn't do anything. I'm like, yo, can you imagine if you found out the FBI during Obama's term, like FBI agents were texting, and one of them was like, what if he wins? It's like, don't worry, he'll be born in Kenya.